Hey friends, it's Jackeline here. In today's video, I'm bringing my review, demos, swatches, and comparisons on the brand new SUQQU Garden After the Rain Pre-Summer 2021 collection. But before we get started, and if you're new here, I hope that you can give me that opportunity and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads, and come and follow me on my Instagram. And now, if you're ready to know all the details about this new SUQQU collection, in addition to how I achieved this makeup look, then just keep on watching. By the title and the intro of this video, you know, my friends, that I have purchased part of SUQQU's Pre-Summer 2021 collection, and I have been meaning to try SUQQUU since last year. I have been eyeing their eyeshadow palettes, their face palettes, and every time that I have done a Will I Buy It video, I said, yes, I'm gonna purchase it, but for one reason or another, I haven't been able to pull in the trigger until I saw this pre-summer collection. So I decided, okay, I want to give it a try. I didn't pick up all the pieces. The pieces consist in 2 eyeshadow quads, 2 blushes, and 2 lipsticks. So I said, okay, let me just try their formulation, see how in love I am with them, and then take it from there. So I decided to pick up 1 eyeshadow palette, 1 blush, and then 1 lipstick. I was thinking to buy the 2 lipsticks because you know, my friends, that I'm a lipstick lover, but one of them sold out in a blink of an eye. In fact, the entire collection sold out right away, but I know it is going to be restocked at Selfridges, and I will be leaving all the details of my makeup today and all the details of this collection on the description box for your convenience. Also, this collection will be available at other retailers, so I will make sure to put everything on that description box below so that way you don't miss it out. Okay friends, so let me show you which pieces I got. The first piece is an eyeshadow quad. This is the Signature Color Eyes in 103 AMAOTO, and it has a shelf life of 12 months. It's made in Japan. SUQQU is a Japanese brand, and hence why I was also so attracted to it. So anyhow friends, the packaging looks very nice, very sleek, modern, simple. Really love the simplicity of it and how beautiful it looks. Okay, so let's take a peek of how it looks inside. Ooh, this looks so elegant. My goodness me, look at that. Oh, and then the inside. This is what killed me. As soon as I saw it, I'm like, these are my shades. I love purples. I love these peachy tones right here, this cool tone brown right here. I mean, the color story was like, immediately I want this palette. The other palette looked beautiful, but I already have a lot of pink reddish tone eyeshadow quads, so I said, you know what, let's just start with this, because this one right here, I mean, from the promo pictures, I was just enamored about it. Okay, let me show you the other piece that I got, which is the Pure Color Blush, and this one right here is in the shade 126 Yuribeni. Same type of packaging, very sleek, nice. This has a shelf life of 12 months, also made in Japan. Now this is super pretty, less weight than the eyeshadow quad, and this one also has a little kind of clasp right here. Well, shouldn't say clasp. You just press and then it will open up. It's a nice size mirror, and I love this ombre effect right here. It looks so beautiful. It kind of reminds me a little bit to what we see from Kevin Aucoin, or what we have seen with his Dash palette too. Love this ombre effect and love the shade selection. And it kind of reminds me a little bit of like a sherbet ice cream, you know? I know. And then I went ahead and picked up one of the lipsticks. Again, it was all my intention to get both of them. And I was even more attracted to the other lipstick, but unfortunately, is sold out in no time. And this one right here is called, let me tell you, a Vibrant Rich Lipstick. This one right here is in the shade 113 Yuushairo, also made in Japan. And let's take a peek how it looks on the inside. Now, different from the blush and the eyeshadow quad, the component is matte. Let's just take a peek at it. This is not magnetic. And this is the shade right here, kind of like a brown tone. I thought it was going to be more nude, but let's see about how pigmentation goes and we take it from there. Friends, I got you a little bit closer right here. Let me give you a close-up of the blush. Truly beautiful. It has a little protector right there. And let's just go ahead and give it a swatch. It comes with a little brush. Usually I don't use these brushes, but on the luxury world, you usually see this type of, on-the-go travel brushes. So let's see. So one side here. You know what? This side right here, it can actually act more as a highlighter. And right now I only have foundation, bronzer, and concealer. I will be leaving all the details of what I'm wearing on the description box, as you know. So there you go. Those are the swatches right there. Let me build them up a second time. And these are more of like a satiny kind of finish. They are not matte shades at all. Let's go ahead and try it. I'm gonna go first with this side over here. Now I'm going to go ahead and use another brush, and this is from Refer number 18 brush, and I'm just going to go to the middle, and I'm going to take this shade and apply it a little bit more above. I'm taking this same shade and applying it a little bit on my nose too. Sonia G Mini Cheek, and I'm going to the lightest shade on the palette, and I'm going to use it as a highlighter. Closer look to the eyeshadow palette. It comes with two little applicators. The shades do not have any names. I'm gonna go with the same shade, and I'm gonna apply it wet just to see what's the payoff. But look at that, wow. I'm gonna go to the blush compact, and I'm gonna just grab a little bit of the lightest shade and apply it on my inner corner and also on my brow bone. Now let's try the lipstick. This is in the shade 113 Yuushairo. Just give a swatch. What a pretty shade. I thought it was going to be very deep, but it's not. It's actually a beautiful satin, rich, creamy formula, but non-heavy. So beautiful, and the shade is just perfection. Now going into comparisons, honestly, anytime that I have seen a SUQQU quad, it kind of gives me Tom Ford vibes. So I decided to pull out from my collection two of my Tom Ford eyeshadow quads. One is in Pretty Baby and Meteoric. Meteoric was launched last year and Pretty Baby is permanent in the line. It has been, you know, like one of my loves right there. So I'm thinking, okay, let's go ahead and swatch it and let's just do side-by-side comparisons. So I have here on my right hand side AMAOTO from SUQQU, and on my left hand side Pretty Baby from Tom Ford. Tom Ford Pretty Baby on this side, and then I have AMAOTO from SUQQU on this side. Now let's compare SUQQU AMAOTO with Meteoric from Tom Ford. You have AMAOTO right here, and then on my left arm I have Pretty Baby, and then at the bottom Meteoric. As you can tell, I mean, they may look a little bit similar, kind of in the family of, but honestly, I mean, they are different. They're different. There's no dupes right here or nothing like that. I mean, they give kind of the vibe, but they are not the same. Now that I have tried these products from SUQQU, I understand why the hype. Oh my goodness, excuse me SUQQU. But wow. To begin with the eyeshadows, they were so easy to blend, non-patchy, non-powdery, extraordinary formulation, pigmentation. Wow, if the pigmentation is there and it's so beautiful. I will have to say that on this shade right here, it does have kind of like a different formula. It seems like it's a compressed formula of different type of pigments, and therefore it can be a little bit powdery. I will highly suggest apply it if you're comfortable with your fingers. I don't have any problems to do so, or as I did on the second time, by wetting your brush with a mixing medium. That is my recommendation, not only to prevent fallout, but also because it looks more intense. And talking about intensity, sometimes people like myself, that we have a lot of folds on our eyelids, or we have more of like mature skin, we are afraid of emphasizing those fine lines and whatnot. This one doesn't. This formulation doesn't. It's so thin, the formula, that you will not find any problems with emphasizing, again, the signs of aging. I mean, truly stunning. It doesn't have any glitter. It does have some shimmer in it, but it's so tiny that it's almost imperceptible. Now, if you're afraid of fallout from this, only this shade right here, which like I said, it wasn't at all like, oh my goodness, this is too much. No, not at all. Then I would suggest do first your eyeshadow look and then go for the foundation and the rest. Now I'm super impressed with their matte formula. It's very hard to formulate a purple eyeshadow, and this one, seamless. I had no issues at blending, at getting the payoff that I wanted, at diffusing. I'm just like jaw drop amazing. These shades right here, they're more of satin shade. This one is kind of like a duochrome, and it's just so lovely because on one side you will see as it is a little bit on the peachy tone, but then as it shifts, it does have a little bit of like a purpley lavender tone right there. I mean, truly stunning. What a beauty. Now what I noticed is that the pants, they seem a little bit loose, so I was looking to the back, and it seems like, I haven't tried because again, I'm just doing right here my first impressions. The back of the compact, you will find some pinholes. So I think, again, don't call me on that, I will have to report back. Seems like you can refill these pants. Perhaps they will start selling the pants separately, or they already sell them. Again, I'm stepping my toes into SUQQU, but very impressed with the eyeshadow formulation. And then comparing it, say for example, with the Tom Ford eyeshadow, I think these perhaps have just a little bit more pigment, and I'm talking about Tom Ford's, the quote-unquote regular formulation. I'm not talking about his wet and dry formula. At least on this palette right here, I found a little bit more pigmentation. A little bit more pigmentation right there, and I mean, exquisite product. Going into this beauty right here, this blush right here, again, I mean, like, it applied, diffuse, very lovely. It doesn't have like a ton of pigment, which it leaves room to build up. So definitely I had fun at building it up, trying the 3 different shades that I was able to get right here. And on my skin tone, I do have a light to medium skin tone with a little bit of warm undertone. I will be leaving my foundation matches on the description box below. This shade right here looks really well as kind of like a highlighter, not like a beaming highlighter, but kind of like a luminizer, a little bit of like, you know, there's a little bit of a glow when you turn your face. I mean, stunning. And then going for the lipstick, oh my goodness. The lipstick was quite a surprise for me. You know, guys, that I love lipsticks, and I'm very particular about my lipsticks. I have my, you know, favorite formulations, and this one, what a beauty. So comfortable, and for being of such light consistency, satin shade, the payoff, the pigmentation is there. I mean, it's completely solid. I cannot see through my lips. The color, you know how sometimes certain satin lipsticks, sometimes you find little patches? This one, not at all. And what a beautiful shade. This is a lovely nude shade, and I'm still so bummed that I couldn't get my hands on the pinky lipstick, that one, as soon as I see it. And believe me, I will be leaving it on the description box below. I will let you know on my Instagram. If you don't follow me there, I always keep you guys posted when something is new and launching. When there's a restock, I give you restock alerts, so make sure you follow me there on my Instagram. And if you're subscribed here to my YouTube channel, I also post on my community tab, so I keep you well informed and well aware when things are launching and whatnot. But yes, my friends, this is my first impressions on SUQQU brand. Very impressed, very excited. I have been eyeing their summer collection. There are a couple items right there that I'm eyeing really hard, so hopefully I can get my hands on that. But yes, my friend, if I will recommend, I mean, this collection, the pieces that I have tried, yes, and I'm so excited to try more of SUQQU. And now I would love to know from you, have you tried any products from SUQQU? Have you got your hands on this specific pre-summer 2021 collection? Let's carry on the conversation on the comment section down below. And while you're at it, and if you haven't done so yet, I hope that you can give me that opportunity and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. And come and follow me on my Instagram. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, share with family and friends. And until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye!